An Owasso sixth grader is fighting for his life after suffering an emergency brain bleed during a bone marrow transplant. After being given mere hours to live, his family says he's defied the odds and is still fighting months later. Fox 23's Alexa Mostrom learned how the community is rallying to support him.
These days, Katie Von Ashton is spending most of her time in Oklahoma City with her son Logan, who's been hospitalized since December.
We have hope every day. Every time we see Logan, every time he opens those eyes.
Katie says in June they were told that Logan needed a bone marrow transplant. After that, everything changed.
He had to live in a bubble, pretty much. He's a very outside boy. Couldn't be outside because he was risk of sunburn or bleeding or anything.
In December, they went to get the transplant, but instead it turned into a parent's worst nightmare.
We did our transplant, and during the transplant, he got the brain bleed. And so for 10 hours, he had a brain bleed, and we had no idea until he seized in our arms. He just kept asking, "Mommy, Daddy, help," and we couldn't. And so they think he had a stroke going into the OR, and there was just too much damage, so they closed up. They didn't stop the bleed or anything. Came out, said, "Tell family to come say goodbye."
But Logan persevered.
No one could put a time limit on him. He's a fighter. They didn't know Logan before he went in, and he's ornery. You tell him he can't do something, and he'll prove it that he can.
Now it's been nearly 3 months since that day. They've moved Logan to a specialty hospital, and Katie tells me they have hope that Logan will get to go home.
We don't know all what capacity he does have. We don't know if he can see. We don't know if he'll ever talk to us.
She says their community has rallied around them these last few months.
The Owasso sixth grade center, they did a fundraiser for him. And our church has done fundraiser. It's unreal how many people have done so much out of the goodness of their hearts. It's blown us away.
Katie tells me she doesn't know what they do without all the support.
We have so many people that are praying in the community that reach out to us and just tell us that every day they're praying. And that's all we ask for is prayers, because that's all we want for our baby.
Katie says they're still hoping for that miracle, and if you want to follow along, they have a Facebook setup called Logan's Journey. Covering news that matters, I'm Alexa Mostrom, Fox 23 News.
And there is a GoFundMe that's set up to help the family during this time. If you want to help, you can find it in this story on fox23.com.